are going to talk about discounts. I'm sure many of us get attracted towards discounts, be it a 5% discount, 10%, 15%, any discount, we all feel attracted towards. We tend to buy online or click on the website as soon as we see a discount. So today we are going to talk about how brands and companies try to trick you with the help of discounts, and how, because of discounts, you tend to buy much more than you actually need. So the first tactics that is being used are the coupons. Many times when you purchase a particular product from a brand, you are given a coupon that you can use in your next purchase or the next commodity that you purchase. So what happens is, these coupons have a lot of terms and conditions attached to them. Like, you can use it only on a minimum order of 2,000 or 3,000, and these coupons also have an expiry date. Now what happens is, you feel that you should not waste these coupons. You should go and buy before they expire. So what happens, you buy another product and you are given another set of coupons for your next order. Then when you go and buy the next order, you get another set of coupons which you can use in your further orders. So you are caught in a cycle, and you tend to continue buying from a particular brand or a particular store because of coupons. So this is a trick, and ultimately what happens is, you continue to buy from one single brand, and their purpose of making you buy at regular intervals is fulfilled. Now another thing is the discounts that you receive on minimum orders. Many a times you walk into a store or you see it online. It is said that if you are buying 1 kg of a particular, for example, perishable commodity, 1 kg costs 100 rupees. And if you buy 3 kgs, you will get it at 250 and not at 300. So what happens is, you are tempted. You are tempted that this is a commodity that I use on a regular basis, and let's buy 3 kgs because I am getting at a cheaper rate. What happens, many times you buy 3 kgs, when you go home, you are unable to use this commodity in the required time because it is a perishable commodity. It gets spoiled. What happens is, you are able to use only 1 kg. And what is the cost that you have paid for it? 250. So what happens, ultimately the cost for you has increased, and the seller has succeeded in selling much more amount of quantity to you. Now another trick that is being used, you have often seen on your screens flashing only 2 units left, only 11 days left to continue with this offer. And you've often seen 11 people are viewing this product right now. So what do you feel? You feel that this commodity is very high in demand. You feel you should book it now, or only 2 are left. Other persons will book it and nothing will be left for you. This is just a trick that is used so that you are quick enough to buy more units, so that you feel that this will end in the future. Let's book it now. Let's buy it now. So these are tricks that are used so that you buy much more quantities. Now I will tell you the trick behind buy one and get 50% off on the second commodity. So suppose you are going to buy a t-shirt, and one t-shirt costs 100 rupees. Now what happens, on the next t-shirt you get a 50% off. That is what the offer says. So effectively both the t-shirts cost you 150. Now why this offer? Why doesn't the company say that you get 25% off? Because ultimately the first t-shirt has costed you 75, the second has also costed you 75. Why this offer? Why not simply give 25% off on one t-shirt? This is because if there is a 25% off given on one t-shirt, then you will only buy one t-shirt. You will not buy 2 t-shirts. You are buying 2 t-shirts only to avail this offer. So this is how they try to trick you and become successful in selling more quantities to you. You might need only 1, but you buy 2 because of the offer. Now coming to free shipping, you might have often seen that many of the websites have their limit set, that in order to avail free shipping, you have to buy minimum quantities amounting to 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, depending on different websites. Now what happens if the minimum limit is 1,000 rupees and you have to buy commodities which are equal to 500 rupees? Now what happens? You try to add unnecessary commodities to make it 1,000. Now you try to make it 1,000 to avail free shipping. What you do not realize is, maybe the shipping cost is just 100 rupees and your effective cost will be just 500 plus 100 equal to 600. And 600 you might get all your commodities, but end up spending 1,000 rupees, and you also have those unnecessary commodities that you do not need. So the basic purpose of this video was to make you all enlightened how these tricks are being used so that you buy more and more commodities, and how the sellers are benefiting from these kind of tricks.